This story contains violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and a darkness which may leave you doubting who you are. Proceed at your own risk.
Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Shake, shake, shake me awake. Rip me from slumber and fight for me, fight for me. Ache, ache, ache for me, babe. Shout from the depths that you want me to stay. Fight for me, fight for me, fight. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. Shake me awake, rip me from slumber and fight for me. I want you to fight for me. For me, babe. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. Despite what my heart can't feel.
Previously on Deathless, myself and Constantine managed to conclude our battle with the shadow of someone who have called themselves the Prince of New Orleans. Unfortunately, it was not I who, for me, it is not I who delivered the final blow to get them away from us, but Constantine summoned up something rather powerful for him, and it has taken a bit of a toll. Afterwards, we shared a delicious victory moment.
I'll say.
Now, I'm sorry?
That was quite delicious. And also, do you feel embarrassed that the healer did more damage than you did? Just curious.
Well, I am what you call a team player, and I believe everyone should get a chance. Well, no, I take my victories where I can. Also, who the fuck are you?
Me? Oh, you'll meet me soon enough, won't you? I was off in, I don't know, which realm of shadows and eyeballs and, friendship, let's just say. Where everyone trusts themselves implicitly, and we held hands and sang Kumbaya together, while some, I don't know, elder being watched us. Well, more specifically, watched me. But it's nice that you took down the spider lady that, I believe... Oh no, that was the bat lady that I took down with a one gust of fire. Well, I can't wait to see what I can do against the bat lady. Spider lady. There's too many animals in this goddamn campaign of vampires.
Wait until you see my tentacles.
Is that an offer, sir?
This intro is going to go on forever if we don't just stop here.
I'd be okay with that.
I think that's a perfect place to start. So, we're going to start with the subtle knife opening. And I think we're going to have you... Actually, wait. I think we rolled last time. 27, right? Somebody did. Let me check. Yes, the stalker. That's what I thought. Did. Yeah, okay. Another a success for sure. So, and the thing that you were thinking about and concentrating on was the others, right? You were thinking about them.
Yes.
Yeah. So the subtle knife is going to absolutely tear a space in the fabric of reality here. And on the other side, you will see Esteban and Constantine in this alleyway, and the same for the two of you. You're going to look down the alleyway or over your shoulder or however you want to do it and see this like tear in space and look back and see them. Sorry, I will try very hard not to sniffle into the microphone ever again.
I was like, no, sniffle forever, sniffle in my ear all the time. But then I was like, no, that's not gonna work. Don't say that. But I said it anyway.
I'm just gonna remember this
Why?
10 years
Let's hold
from now
hands.
when you're sick.
Remember that
Wow.
time you were sick and GMing Deathless and you
She's
sniffed right
not
into the mic?
sick. She just keeps her.
How
foot in
dare
the
you
microphone.
intake air with your nose?
Please take it away.
Yes.
What just happened?
We
We're in the alley,
It's
a
and they just
Sunday night.
they just
That's what
they
happened.
cut through a big passage in space and time opened, and they like stumbled out like
Okay,
cartoon
stumbled out,
style
right.
Yeah.
into us embracing, foreheads still
Oh
touching.
my God! Can we just say yes? That it. Wait.
Yes.
You guys did the
I-
weird bloody kiss, right?
Can I roll to
kissed?
see if I fall onto them?
Yes.
Oh
Absolutely.
my god, I love this. Right now, our
Is
foreheads
a
are
low
pushed
number a
together.
fall, or is a high number a fall?
Well, I don't think Stalker would try to do that, but also we'll say the higher the number, the
Better the chance that you fall.
better the chance that I fall.
Sounds good to me.
yes.
Fuck yeah, let's do
Oh my
it.
god. We have the
do it.
soundtrack,
This
this kiss, and then it just like record scratches.
falls on you. Oh.
Oh,
There you
I mean
go.
that seems like a fall to me.
83. Yeah,
Sounds like
I
you're
would
gonna-
say I do fall onto you. Do I knock you both prone underneath me?
Oh, yeah.
You're having a tender moment. Esteban's looking at you and being like, enjoy, relish in this victory. And then
Yeah,
all of a
like-
sudden you hear this like tearing sound and then and then everybody
What is that? He's visible, right? It's not just it's not just obfuscated hitting us.
Yeah.
Oh God, okay. But then
No,
I think
I'm visible. Yes.
Okay.
yeah, I think I gotta be honest though, if Stalker is cutting a hole in, in reality and it's accidentally like, maybe horizontal instead of vertical and you fall through the space onto them, then
Yes.
I think everyone's falling through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cuddle
this'll be so
pile.
fun.
Dog pile.
Dog pile.
Alleyway dog pile.
Vampire dog
Who's-
pile.
who comes through next after me?
I'll let you guys decide. We don't have to roll for it.
That would be me.
Yep, Moog. That
It's
makes
full
sense.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm never traveling air stalker ever again.
Seeing them fall through, I would probably more carefully try to step over and probably in the process have to like dodge people's legs and limbs as I go through the portal.
Okay.
It looks like she's playing Twister over us.
Yeah.
Did you? Sorry. Brad clipped the sniffle and I just saw it in the chat. What a monster.
Demonic. Demonic
Even.
evil.
Please continue. I'm so sorry.
Brad is the entity that we were just running away from in the darkness. Okay.
Oh, well. Apparently we do not have to go to find you all. You found us.
I look around at everyone, and my oblivion is still extremely high. And so what I'm seeing is all of their... No one looks the way I remembered them. They all look frightening and kind of twisted. And so I'm like kind of stumbling away and skittering back to get away from them. But I'm kind of weak as well. Was ist passiert? Was ist passieren? Sprach.
Does he always speak in German?
Wärst du?
It happens sometimes, as he is German, but we have just been through quite the situation here, so you're a little beaten up.
I can see that. Hello, and I
Who are
look
you?
at Constantine. excuse me.
You're
You will
excused.
get
Who
an
are you?
introduction. My hello, scared one. Before I was so rudely interrupted, and I glared at Esteban. Are you okay? My name is Moog, and I'm talking very loudly and as if he is an idiot, because that's how I talk to people who don't speak English.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Even-
something
Yes.
that some people say here, and I don't know if the translation is going to be great, so don't translate it. But for the Germans in the chat, they'll get it, I think. But I'm just looking at him and I go, "Bist du behindert? Was ist falsch mit dir?" Yeah, which is like,
Oh.
"Are you not well in the head?" I think.
I have no idea what that means, so I
It
just
sounded great.
Danke.
yes.
I fall through the portal.
Right on top of me.
Whoever's under there.
Perfect timing.
If anyone's still under there, I
Perfect
fall
fucking
on
timing.
them.
I take back what I just said. Can I take back what I just said? I looked up the it was slang that I shouldn't have said. I take it back, everyone. My apologies.
You didn't think to
Beep
Google
it.
that before you said it?
Beep it. Beep it. Beep it.
Yeah, take
Forget
it out.
it.
Take it out.
Take it out. It didn't
in
happen.
post.
Never happened.
Beep. Never happened.
happened.
We just rewinded time because we can do that. It's a PB game, and I didn't say that.
Roll.
Who
roll to
are
edit it
you?
out.
I say in English because it's the only language I speak now.
My name is Moog. I wait for any sort of semblance of recognition or anything. No, I suppose not. Where I'm from, I'm kind of a big deal, you see.
And then he falls on you.
And then Gunnar falls right on top of me.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, just like a
That's fine. That sounds great.
This is your friend, I assume.
And I'll be trying to get up and I'll help Moog up to his feet.
It's all right. I got myself up and I'm dusting my
let go.
jacket off and... I'm going to feel that in the morning, aren't I? Oof. And you all are.
I look at Gunnar and I say, so this is why you left in such a hurry. Sadly, the deed is already done, but it is good to have you back.
I knew you could do it, brother. And I'm backing towards the wall. I lean up against the alleyway wall, just kind of observing everybody.
I take in the alley, and what do I see? Is the body still there?
Yep.
Okay. Body's still there. Things probably knocked over. If there's I don't know, trash cans or whatever, I imagine. It just looks like something has happened here. I'd probably take in the body and say, Hunter said you were in trouble? In danger? What? Who is that? What happened here?
She was a problem. A very big problem for us. I'm looking at Moog again.
I wave. Hello.
Can I feel anything of who we just fought in Moog? Can I recognize anything of that being?
What a
You're
wonderful
muted and I can't-
question.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay.
Whatever your magic stat is. That
Yeah.
will probably happen multiple times because I mute myself so I don't sniffle in your ear.
But I like it. Difficulty 30?
The urge I had to just make the most heinous sniffing sound in the fucking microphone just now.
Requiring a voice note later.
Okay. Okay. Wait, what did you get? It doesn't show me.
Difficulty? 40? 30?
30.
Sorry, guys, for flirting
Yeah,
with the
nope.
GM again.
30.
80 failure.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Well, actually, how do you want to interpret this failure? I think you might just feel a little bit of her presence still in everyone.
Yeah, I'm
not
also
just Moog, though, because I don't want to put you
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
wrong
you're-
direction. But yeah.
You're on
Yeah.
acid right now,
Yeah.
too.
I'm on
so
acid, so I think that's really what's happening.
Bad trip.
Super bad trip.
Yeah.
Um,
You did break out of it. You did roll very well to get out of that. But I think there's probably just still some emotional residue, like after a panic attack or, whatever, where you're like, oh.
yeah, I guess that's the question is because I'm still, because my oblivion is still so high,
Yeah.
I'm still experiencing the effects of that oblivion at the
Yes.
very least.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think that's probably
But
where
you
the...
know that you pushed yourself beyond your limits,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, okay.
again, it's that, perhaps a moment after something, scary or a panic attack where you have the logic, but the emotional residue is still there. You're still feeling uncomfortable and weird and
logically,
you
I
don't
know I
really-
can trust these people.
Yeah, logically, you can trust these people, but your heart is still racing. Yeah.
Yeah,
When they
okay,
get close
cool.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just look at Moog again. I'm sorry. Entschuldigung. Who are you?
My name is Moog.
Moog.
I don't quite know how else to introduce myself other than saying what people call me.
How did you get here?
Why are you here? How about that? Why is
All
he
very
here?
good
I turn
questions.
to everybody else. Why is he here?
He is
I
Cora's
take a
new friend.
step forward and almost tiredly say, we have a lot to talk about.
Yes, and we need a moment to recover from this fight as well. Shall we head back to the apartment?
I
I'll,
open a portal to the apartment. Just kidding. Just kidding. Can you imagine?
Could you imagine if you just fucking did that?
We actually did that.
Don't even know.
Everyone just
Portaling
stares at me
everywhere
like,
now.
what are you
I
doing?
think that would be the greatest thing ever. But
What are you doing?
We all become New York. What are you doing?
You're in Manhattan. Surprise. Yeah.
This is the new place every
It
time.
was Manhattan all along.
Portaling over here.
I want to go and check this body really
Yeah,
quick if
yeah.
no one has done that.
I am.
So,
Are we are in an alley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just really, I'm so sorry, Sammy. Really quick, I am just
No,
like
go for it.
watching the entrance of the alley while all of this is happening. I'm on lookout.
don't worry. I would always have you roll if someone were to jump you guys. Like there are
Okay.
certain characters in this group where I'm like, there's no way they're not always on constant alert. So, all right. So, Gunnar, you are investigating this body. What about it are you investigating?
I'd just approach it slowly
Okay.
and say to everyone, I've met this one before. Not like this. They're being controlled by something.
Yes. That's right.
Yes, it seems we have met the first kindred aside from us and this Moog fellow here in the city since we have been here. And she claims to be the prince of New Orleans.
Kindred?
She would-
Wait, how do you know?
Well, if this was the same person you have talked to before, Gunnar, did they not ask you about your sire?
No. Who is this? Is she kindred? The one here?
The dead
The puppet?
body? I do not know who she is.
The dead body is mine. My doing. She nursed me back to health from the coffin. But the puppeteer is the greater question.
First
Very
time I've
powerful.
seen her. She talked through a kindred from the blood bank. I will get down on, until I can inspect position and check her out. What's left of her head, can I check for fangs or?
Absolutely.
I'd like to just open her mouth.
Can you go ahead and roll for me? Your difficulty
Yes.
will be 30. And you can roll either like your mind or, no, it's mind. I'm sorry. There's no other option.
Mind 30.
Mm-hmm.
32. Oh, sorry. 83 fail.
Okay. So there are no fangs. I'm taking my time because I'm trying to interpret this failure because I don't always like it that when you fail, you don't succeed at a thing. So that's why I'm hesitating here. I think I would like for you to see something etched into her tongue and it maybe startles you. Or you don't, something negative happens to you as a result of seeing that. So I'll leave what happens in the 83, the failure part of that, up to you. But you do not see any teeth, no fangs, but you do see something on her tongue that you recognize. Or, you don't recognize the symbol or anything like that, but you're able to see it.
See something on
Yeah.
her tongue.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think I'll recoil a bit, and then grab my own face. And for a second, I just want to rip it out.
I look at Cora. Is he always so squeamish?
I'm watching him with brows drawn together. Squeamish, no. What did you see, Gunnar?
There's something on her tongue.
On a tongue, you said.
I want to grab it and use my hand to, pull her tongue.
Whoa, 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 hold on. Hold on a moment. If you had a visceral reaction just looking at it, you want to touch it.
I want to see what it says. Now look, will ya? And I'll be pulling on the tongue.
You won't have to pull that hard. Can somebody Google this for me? Because I've already fucked my Google history beyond repair. How long does it take for a tongue to decay? From a dead body. It's
Hello,
a
my
muscle.
Google.
But I can't imagine that it's...
Typically starts within a few days with noticeable changes occurring within 24 to 48 hours.
Perfect. You rip it right out. It's... Yep. No trouble
And
whatsoever.
I'm holding I don't know how long it would be, but her tongue in my right hand while I let her head fall back to the ground.
Yeah.
And I put it in both of the palms of my hand. And I'm trying to see that etching.
Yep.
Clearer.
You absolutely can. You don't recognize the symbol itself. But if you wanted to, you could it's carved into her tongue. So you could potentially take some water, napkin, Constantine it, and that way you've got the mark to take with you. You could do something like that, or you could ask Cora or somebody who might have more experience with the occult to see if they
Does
recognize
anybody
it.
know what this means? And I'll kind of raise it to the group.
I'd like to look at it.
Yep. Okay. And you can go ahead and make a roll as well.
As would I.
Yep.
I'm going to peer from behind Cora.
Yep. Okay. So normally I would be like the person who has the strongest stat rolls once, because I don't like it when people roll for the same thing over and over. But this
That's
is really
cool.
No. But this is really important because each of your characters would have a different relationship with something like this. So I am going to ask that anybody who might want to roll, we're going to go ahead and roll for this thing. So go ahead and roll, everybody. It's difficulty 30, and it will be some form of like mind or occult.
26.
Oof, 39.
95.
Okay.
You said occult or mind?
Damn.
I
Yeah.
got
Would you-
a 2.
Would you say this is intelligence related?
How do you mean? Oh, yes, you do. This applies for you. Yes, that thing
Okay.
does apply. Yes, absolutely. So you can do it if you want.
Damn.
Fuck off.
Are you kidding me? A
Oh my
95 and 11?
Didn't we get an 11 last week too?
Yeah,
I
we
think.
did.
Yeah,
Here's the
holy
thing, though,
shit.
is that one of Cora's entanglements, right, is you roll twice and you take the worst roll for this
Yes.
one. Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So that means that
That is so brutal.
that is so brutal. And I'm trying to think of
That's-
I'm fine with it being this brutal, but I'm thinking about the odds and the 11 and
I rolled an 11 last week and got
Yeah.
a new ability.
yeah, you should get something here. This is what I'm trying to think about, but I'm sick and
Yeah.
my brain's moving at half
Does
speed.
it erase the entanglement?
I think it has the potential to either erase the entanglement, or no, it doesn't erase the entanglement because that's not how entanglement works. But I'll tell you what, you can use it to your advantage, and now it's the other way around. You roll and you can take the better of the option.
Amazing.
Yep.
Oh, holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, dope.
Because that makes sense to me. You're still entangled, but you just, perfect.
For the next turn or just this turn?
No, that's just how her entanglement works now.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It got inverted. Cool.
Oh,
That's so
it's
cool.
Just a question. If she rolls
Yep.
like an 88, does it flip back?
Oh,
We'll
that's
find
so
out.
On
cool.
another roll?
We'll find
oh,
out.
cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's awesome.
Because the thing is like a lot of the Otherworld system is like, everything comes at a cost, but I still want it to be fun for you guys to take risks and chances and stuff like that. So I don't want the entanglement table to scare you away from doing cool stuff. So there's always a chance
It's so
something
cool.
crazy good could happen too. Okay, so we're going to do that. Reversed. Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go with the 11. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. Who else succeeded at this?
I got a 2.
I got a 26.
I don't know how Stalker would even recognize this. You don't have any occult knowledge.
Well, I feel like Stalker would know things about clans. Maybe not magic specific, but
Yeah, but
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, so but it's not related to any clans or anything that you would know. But I'll try to think of something here. So let's start with Moog. What did you roll?
I rolled a 39. So close yet so far.
Okay. So I think for you, you're going to look at it and there's something vaguely familiar about it, but it is nothing you can place. But it does feel like, and again, I never like to tell you how your character feels, but when there's magic involved, I kind of have to step in a little bit. It's like, did I leave the oven on? Is the feeling that I think you would get when you look at this.
I just can't stop
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Got
Every
it.
once in a while, it might pop up in your head, like, where the fuck do I know that from? For a little while. Okay, who is next? That
I got a 26.
so you succeeded as well. Oh, oh dear God. Okay. Okay. Esteban,
Mm-hmm.
you recognize the type of this sigil on the tongue. You're not going to recognize exactly what it means, but you do know the type of magic involved. But I would love to give you the opportunity to tell us why you know, if you want to share that scene with us right now.
Oh, from
Yep. But only
A
if
long
you want
time
to.
ago?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
only if you want
yeah.
to. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I have to let me think about this. It was
Yeah.
a while
So
ago.
then
yeah.
pause. We'll pause
pause,
there and we'll
pause,
come
pause,
back.
pause,
Okay.
yeah.
Who
Okay.
else succeeded? Other than Cora with her 11s and you?
I
Okay.
got a 2.
Nobody else rolled? Mergs, you didn't roll?
I rolled. I
Okay.
failed. I got
Okay.
a 91.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay.
didn't roll, just
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, you technically you
Yeah,
already
I-
rolled.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. So Stalker rolled a 2. So what I think I will give to you, Stalker, is like I think you can recognize the type of magic used here as like a communal sort of magic. Where because you use the same type of magic when you talk to your clan, right? So I don't know how Stalker would interpret this, but looking at the sigil, you can recognize some elements inside of it. It's no clan that you recognize. It's no symbols really that you recognize, excuse me. But I think you would be able to piece together that this sigil has to be somewhere else as well for this communion to work. Okay. Cora? Well, I think we should do Cora last. So Esteban, you're up. If you would like to share.
Sure.
And you can share as little or as much as you like of this scene here.
I think seeing this makes me think
Yeah.
of a time quite long ago. I think it must have been the 80s, the 1780s. And I am in this dark, candlelit room that is in the gallery that I was running. Some people are bringing things, seem kind of fuzzy. They're ghouls. And I have a table before me. One might even call it an altar. There's candles lit. There is a ring of something in a shape around the middle, and in the middle of this shape, be a little fuzzy with it for now, there is a tongue. There's just a person's tongue in the middle. And then you would see me taking a very lovely written piece of paper that appears to have a poem or something like, a written piece of artwork, probably a poem, written on it. And then I take a kind of a thin spike and I push it through the paper, through the tongue, into it. And then I push my hand down on top of the spike so it cuts through. And my blood seeps into the paper, seeps around the tongue, and the tongue kind of just turns black and shrivels up.
You cannot escape this yet.
Nope, go ahead.
What is Esteban feeling as this is happening? We must know.
In the moment in the alleyway?
Both, but let's
Or,
start
okay, in the moment.
in the memory, yeah.
A glee.
Yeah.
Like
So-
almost like like release almost.
Yeah.
But it's also not full. It's like this is the start of what I've been waiting for.
Yeah. So I imagine,
And I can't wait.
Esteban with
Like, it's
a
anticipation.
really creepy smirk on his face as he's like, "Yes, this is perfect."
But I think as it's happening, it's
Yeah.
like his eyes are closed and he's got a big smile and he's probably looking up as he feels his tongue just kind of shrivel up underneath his hand.
Yeah. Okay. And in the moment in the alleyway, as you remember this,
Oh, it's complete frustration and I'd say anger, but also a little bit of self-loathing. Probably a little bit more than a little bit of self-loathing.
perfect. Cora, thank you. Cora, with your 11, I don't know how you know this, but oh my God, I'm kidding. I know exactly how you know this. I'm gonna I have to type it to you.
Okay.
Please hold. I apologize.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So what will happen then is that you feel that first, and then you will get a memory that isn't yours, and you know it's not yours immediately, and it is pure, unadulterated rage and frustration at being tricked and locked away, trapped. And I think that this is rage and fury from a millennial, like a being that has lived for millennia. And so I don't know how Cora might handle that. And it's up to you whether you want to feel that or have that bubble over into you for a moment, or if it's a detached recognition of a memory that you're having. Either way is fine with me. But you do recognize that that is coming from Ishna, and there is an absolute reaction to seeing this mark. Maybe even a very loud hissing like a cat in your head for a moment, and then he will just go still and silent. And you've never felt him this still and silent before.
Okay. I think I would take all of this almost as like, I don't think it would come through me. I'd probably be like a little debilitated by it, just the sensory overload. So what the others might see is I like take a step closer and look at it, and then just like maybe do like a short sway before I maybe close my eyes and just kind of stay still. Probably would take a couple moments for me to recover myself, and then silently take a step back again.
Awfully still. I'm nudging you with my elbow. You all right?
I will be. I don't know what that is. I don't recognize it, but I don't think it's good.
No. But you know what else is interesting about it?
What?
It's on the tongue, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What we got on our tongue.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. All right. As long as we're on the same page.
I'm sorry, can we hear you guys talking about this right now?
I'm whispering, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
assumed
be
they were
very
being
discreet.
very quiet.
Okay, just double checking.
Again, you guys are vampires with vampire hearing, but also he's he's a Deathless as well, so I imagine
He has
that
vampire
can lower-
whispering.
Yeah, he can lower his voice.
Yeah.
He knows
It's very
exactly.
quiet.
I did this.
The ancient vampiric tradition.
It's a little.
The vampire trick only vampires know.
He actually sniffed, and all of the information was within that one sniff. Sorry.
Sniffled.
Sorry.
As Stalker, say, wow, that was a loud sniff.
Oh my god.
You're monsters, all of you!
The betrayal. The betrayal. She's like, I
Betrayal
expected
from
it from
everyone."
Brad, but not from you, Murgles. Never from you.
I say, we should move. Let's go.
So, nobody recognizes this, and I'll hold it up again to everybody. Nobody.
The tongue. Are you flapping the tongue?
I'm just fucking waving the tongue around.
What does it say? What is it?
I do not know what this symbol is. I know what kind of magic it is. But had I to guess, I imagine it is the way they managed to puppet this person.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I've seen this before, I think. I just can't place it.
Is it on the tip of your tongue?
I look at Constantine. Oh, I like you.
To
How
bring
are
the
you?
tongue, we need to go somewhere to rest up before something else jumps out of this. We are in this person's territory right now, the Prince of New Orleans, who nobody else we have run into seems to know about. So we should get out of here. But we are to come back here in 2 days to speak with them. Because we were successful in not being killed.
It took quite a lot out of me. I should like to rest. Considering we have a new friend here who has not met my most excellent personality quite yet.
There's more other than puns?
Darling, it's endless.
Oh. I'd very much like to try to find the end. I have
The
no
puzzles,
objection.
are we?
Fine, let's go. And then I'll
Wait.
pocket the tongue.
I say wait, and I approach Gunnar.
I'm putting the tongue in my pocket.
I
Get crowded in there.
reach.
The hand is like, thank you for the pillow.
I open up my jacket
Sorry.
and I want to hand it to my buddy.
The little hand just like grabs the tongue and uses it like a
You
pillow.
want to hand it?
I'm sorry.
You want to hand it
I'm sorry. It's awful.
to the
but
hand?
Okay, so he
we'll
takes
hold on
it.
to
I
if you
close
give
my
it to him.
jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Yeah. Which means it's now enshrouded. What did we decide for that?
Well, we were saying, I said since I was doing all this other stuff during
It
the
dropped.
fight,
Yep.
it dropped. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Okay, so I see him come and grab it, and I close my jacket, and I face Stalker.
Yep. I can answer you vocally now, Stalker. So if you have any questions, you can just ask me about that. But
I will say, I believe that symbol is a form of communication.
Is that just your answer for everything?
I was right the last time.
Communication. For who?
I do not know.
You can't ask him any more questions. He's just going to say, I don't know. And then after it happens, he's going to say that he knows and he told us so. I'm on to you.
I'm gonna shoot Moog a very, stern look for just
Oh,
a
so
second.
you've noticed it too then? I've only known him for 20 minutes.
It reminds me of the symbols I use to communicate with my clan. I believe it must be similar magic. There must be another symbol exactly the same somewhere else.
And what is the purpose of this magic that you do in your clan? What is the purpose of a symbol like this?
Long-range communication is what we use it for.
I like pigeons.
Yes, but instantaneous.
So, like a telephone? Are you saying we can communicate?
I think yes.
I am gonna walk over and open your pocket, and I'm gonna look in to the inside of it, and I'm gonna say, "We will find you. No, it won't be nice next time." And then turn to everyone. Let's hope they heard that.
Usually, they may have, but usually these connections are not permanent. Meaning, this symbol may not be there in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour.
Useless. Shall we?
See, to the apartment then.
Oh, all right.
If you guys all turn to go again, is there anything else on this body that might be important? I would take one last look, just scan for maybe inner pockets or anything like that.
Let's go ahead and roll, actually. I know I already had you roll to discover this, but you're being extra diligent, so let's do another roll here.
Okay.
Difficulty 30 again. And you can use body because you're just using your eyes.
Yeah, body.
Yeah, you're feeling around and stuff. Yep, go ahead.
May I assist him? I am now interested.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can have a shift then for this. We'll do 10 shift, basically. So difficulty's now 40.
40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll both go to inspect further out, I would assume. 97.
Yeah. So when you're searching the body, and I think this time we're going to interpret this as there's nothing. Not that you didn't fail to search her properly, but I think you can both walk away from this moment knowing you searched. There's purposely nothing. I think even the tags on her clothes have been removed.
So we're just making sure, and it's okay, let's go.
Yes, all right. On we go. Oh, by the way, for anyone who hasn't been there in the past 30 or so minutes, there's new entryways. Please refrain from using them. We're trying to fix them.
Who is this? I look at Cora.
I would just kind of smirk a little wryly, and because of what he just said, and laugh and say, his name is Moog. We'll talk about the rest once we're someplace safe.
Can I quickly, I don't know if this is the same thing, but does Moog have the same energy as the passenger that I felt Cora had back at all those sessions back when I discovered yeah, it wasn't a street fight, it was Was it?
It was.
No,
It was, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
It was.
It was the
Yeah,
street
okay.
fight.
I've kept so many secrets for her. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting which
yeah.
ones they are.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you just go ahead and roll for me? I know you've asked a very specific question. I could just answer it, but let's see if you get anything extra.
Yeah.
There's always a chance there's something magical going on.
Okay. Should I roll my magic stat or my mind?
And that is entirely up to you.
I'm gonna go for magic.
Yep, difficulty's 30, but if you use like your charisma, something can happen. Something else can happen.
5. Otherworldly success.
Ooh, okay. Oh boy. You know what he is.
What?
Yeah, you look at Moog and you immediately know that he is a proxy for Cora, and I don't know how you know that. But you've rolled a 5. So somehow you can feel it, however Constantine would interpret it. But I think the reality, because I know that in VTM, they don't do this way. So this is definitely PBU shit. And I think that I don't know how you know, man, but you know. So I'm going to leave that up to you. It has something to do with your magic, though.
Yeah, I think there's just sort of a intuitive knowing, perhaps.
Yeah.
Like my
Or
oblivion.
Maybe your oblivion allows you to look at him and for a moment he looks like clay. And you're like, what the fuck? And then, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's so cool.
Who's Clay? Sorry.
Clay Aiken from American Idol. That was a deep cut for all you oldies out there. Okay, that is super cool. I just look at Cora. I look back at Moog. I look at Cora again. And I smile when I look at her.
Cora. I don't like that smile.
What kind of smile is it?
It is like, how would I describe it? I'll just do it, and then you can interpret it. I just look at you and I go, I don't know if that was exactly what I wanted, but it was very...
It's that guy who blinks and like shakes his head.
Listen, I smile at you in a very like, I don't know, you rascal.
Yeah, knowingly
the
and
vibe.
amusement, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
You little rascal.
I don't know what's going on today, guys. Yeah, you silly little buddy, you guy. And say no more, and then follow whoever is marching us towards the apartment.
One last thing before we go, if I could. I want to try and memorize this symbol. Is there a way I can... I do have chalk. I could...
Yeah, I was going to
I guess I
say,
could write it on something.
yep. That's what I would do.
Okay. So I will copy over this image.
No, it's no problem. You can do that. I don't know where you copied. Do you have like paper or where are you?
I don't think I would, but I might have. I might have something that could hold like chalk on it. I don't know, like a piece of cloth or something like that.
Yeah. So. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's fine.
I
don't know if you guys have learned this yet, so I don't want to tell you. I don't want to spoil it for you. So you have a cloth and you're going to draw this symbol in the chalk on the cloth.
We're all dead.
Yep.
Stalkers just killed
It's
us.
happening. Yep.
We just don't know it
It's
yet.
happening.
Wait, hold on. No, because I know that this means I would know
Yes.
what
I
I'm
was
doing.
I was going to say maybe don't
I would know what I'm doing because that
Can
would
we go-
open up a line of communication.
Yeah.
I'd like
Yep.
to
So
open
I
a
can't.
channel.
I wouldn't write it. But that's why I wanted to memorize it, though.
Yeah, that's why I suggested the Constantine thing, where you like use something wet, put it on the thing, and then you put a napkin on it and pull it apart, and now you've got the symbol, right? So you could do something like that, where you're not actually drawing it, but then you're taking
Yes.
it. I don't know if
I
any
do
of you,
something like
yeah,
that.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're
could-
bringing the tongue with us right
are.
now.
Yes, but it might go away in a moment's
Decompose.
notice. It's the thinking, yeah.
Oh, I see.
You could, if you wanted to, draw it on two separate pieces of whatever and half it. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
that's
so
another
one
method.
half on
Yep.
one side, the other
Yep.
half on the other, and then you combine it, you know.
I think that would make that
More
makes
sense.
more sense
Yep.
for me.
Then yeah, you
I would
would
do
that.
that.
You could do that. Just don't finish the circle or whatever. Yep. That makes total sense as well. Highly effective.
And then I would obfuscate and say, "Follow me."
So you do write it down on two pieces of.
Yes,
cloth,
so it's
yeah.
not connected, but I do have
Okay.
a copy of it, so
Yeah.
I could make the symbol again later.
Okay.
Did you really obfuscate? I can't say that fucking word. And just say, follow me.
Yes.
I look at Cora. Just dumbfounded.
He does that a lot.
How are we supposed to follow him? I can't just smell him out of nowhere.
Oh, you seem to be pretty clever. I'm walking away. I'm heading towards the apartment, and I just shouted over my shoulder.
It is also my apartment, and we all know where it is. So just follow us.
All right. I will follow you then. Not the invisible man. Honestly, the situations I get myself in.
Do we encounter anything on the way to the apartment?
Yep, let's roll for it. Who wants to do the roll? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
I'll
so
do it,
sorry. I'm so
guys.
sorry.
I got
I'm
a
so sorry.
2.
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
That means we're
There's
gonna get a
no way I
99.
would.
Yeah.
There's no way I would get a bad roll.
Uh-huh. Don't
you
worry.
just want a flat D100?
Yep, flat D100, and the only way this is going to happen is if you get any of the doubles above the 50.
14.
I got a
Perfect.
14.
You guys are good. Nothing happens.
Yay.
Well, I mean, a lot of shit
Yay.
happens, but not to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I just meant life
Wonderful.
is happening around you. That's
Oh,
all
okay.
I
The
meant.
world continues
Lord.
around us. We
Yeah.
are not, you know, the.
Yeah. No, everyone
World
waits till
exists
we
outside
show
of
up,
us.
and then
Yeah.
they start
Yeah.
moving right before we get there.
The moment we get to the apartment, I just walk in, and I immediately go to the bathroom and begin drawing a bath.
The best.
So,
Yep. Perfect.
yes, I'm sorry everyone, but it has to happen.
Yep. Yep.
Bath means
Yep.
back in stock.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What do you do? So, just a question. When you go in and you start the bath, what do you do while it's filling up?
Oh,
Do you just stand there and stare at it?
Dissociate.
yeah, I fully dissociate. Like I think. Okay, let's get really detailed about it. I walk into the room, and I kind of cast a cursory look at myself, and then I'm filled with disgust. So I look away, and then I turn the bath on, and then I just stand there and watch it fill, completely dissociated. And then when it's done, I turn it off, strip, and get in silently,
And then-
wordlessly.
You can remove one of your oblivion ticks.
Bless.
Yeah. For doing your ritual.
Incredible. I thought it was going to be so much harder than that.
It usually is, but I think this is a really important ritual that you've already established very early on. So I have allowed that this is magical to you, whether you are doing actual magic or not.
Now, if someone would only just bring me a handsome man and a glass of champagne, all of this could be solved.
Stalker steps into the bathroom.
Moog grabs Stalker from the back of the neck and tries to throw him.
He's
There's a line.
He's off.
Excuse me, I walk into the bathroom. It's me. I walk into the bathroom.
Just the door opens and then closes.
I'm Pumpkinberry. I'm just here.
And just look at you and say, sniff for me.
You assholes. Okay. Sorry, yes, please continue. Constantine is in the bath removing an oblivion point.
Yeah,
What's
so
the
much
rest of
more.
you do?
When he goes in, I say, leave the door open so you can hear us talking.
Okay.
I go to my chair. Not my chair, of course. The chair that I love to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I like to call it my chair. It's our chair. if I am your proxy, then this is your chair. So it's really our chair. If you think about it, you just gotta follow the logic on that one.
Who's got the knife?
The
Stalker's knife?
The
I
subtle
still
knife.
have it.
You still have it. Okay,
The
just making
stalker
sure.
still has it.
Just making sure.
PB, do I feel my axes at all? Do I know where those are?
Yes. At any given time, you will know kind of generally where they are. Don't even got to roll for that.
I turn to Cora and I'm sorry about your window.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't, I will do my best to fix it.
I'm looking directly at Stalker during this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm standing like an awkward. It's just a guy who's never met anyone at the party, still has his jacket on in the corner of the room, stood there straight backed, watching this all happen. No expression.
I want to go and get my axes. I
Yep.
don't think I'll tell her. I'll just, if I could feel where they are or know where they are, I'll go and try to.
Did you put them in a
Get them.
chest?
And I think it's a
Yeah.
locked chest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you will get there and kind of the general area will be kind of maybe in the room. Your eyes may fall on the locked chest, but it does appear that it is locked. So you may have to ask her.
Do you mind opening it?
You said that you
No,
were
they're
going
in
to
there.
I would nod and say, sure. No, just wait here. I'll bring them to you.
Thank you.
So I'd leave
Is
the
this
room and
chest right by the chair where Moog is, or is that the same area? I'm like imagining
it's in a
kinda
separate
like
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Separate
it's
room,
it's in
okay.
a separate room of the house, and it's a room that has a lot of it's probably where I have the bulk of my books. It's like a library storage area. So there's chests and bookshelves and tables and probably jars with different collected objects in them and things like that.
So I would have went to go and
Mhm.
go into that room, and I'm sure if you tried to stop me or you don't want people in there, then I would have stopped at the doorway or and asked what I just asked you, or if not, I would have walked in and found the chest and motioned to the chest.
Yeah, I think you would have, if you can follow where they are by feeling, you'd probably wander into the room and realize they were locked and then come back and ask me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would leave you there and go to the room and unlock the chest and get them and just return, hand them to you. I think they're still wrapped in the cloth
Yeah.
from the coffin.
Yeah. I'll take them and put them in my jacket. Thank you, Cora.
I nod.
What
What version of the apartment are we in?
That is such a great question. Cora, go ahead and roll me a D100. Difficulty 40.
Can I do difficulty?
Can you? Sorry.
With the D100?
It is
thought it was
D100.
just-
So you just roll your mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. Yep, just roll your mind and the difficulty is 40.
82.
Looks like the same apartment that you've been in since you guys woke up.
Sorry. I thought
So
you meant
the only
woke up
one
as in-
you've ever
yeah.
known, Moog. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I was thinking, yes.
Yep.
Well, as I was saying, this person who was controlling the body said they were the Prince of New Orleans, and this is, terminology and a title that we are used to. So I can only assume that they are similar to us. They had questions of how many we were, how did we get here, this sort of thing.
It's fine if you want to present it that way.
I thought they said this. I thought they said that. No?
No, you
They
did.
didn't say Prince.
No, they
I
said
did?
my city.
This
Yeah.
is my city.
Yep, that's all
Okay,
they
well
ever
then
said.
I am
Yep.
lying
Yep.
about this.
Yep, that's fine.
I
Okay,
am
I
not
just wanted to make
dumb
sure.
and have a bad memory. I am
Okay.
lying.
Okay.
But I can see how you would interpret it that way. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't said anything up
It's
to this
VT yeah.
far.
Got
but
it. They said that, but
I
now
know
I'm saying
all
the
of us have
terminology.
memory
Yeah.
all of us
Okay.
have memory issues, and so you said
Got
they
it.
used this
They
word
said that
specifically,
they
and
were
I was
prince
like,
of the city, that it was theirs. They were in charge of this place. I won't do they use their terminology, so their vampire argument, and I'll leave that out. And they said that was a test. The three of us, they said if we survived this confrontation, they will have a meeting with us at the same alleyway in 2 days. So this is good. We have survived, and we can perhaps find out more information from this, shadowy spider person.
I recommend caution.
This is very important. Unlike every other time I've ever said, this is very important. Did you say spider person? Spider woman? What was that?
Well, the woman was dead, but I before I answer, I looked to Cora to kind of go, is it all right if I tell him?
I think we're at the point where so much has happened. We need to figure out what our next move is, and that involves talking about everything. So, yes.
Well, you see, once this test began, a very large spider-like shadow appeared and was doing a lot of the fighting for it for a time. Also, as well, some of you in our adventure earlier in the evening, there is a web that not all can see, apparently. A magical web that covers part of the city around Bourbon Street. And this spider thing has claimed they were the ones that has created this.
I could see the web, Esteban.
I could as well.
It was leading me to you. That bar.
I had thought that this web was made by the woman in this bar. We met another very powerful a bruja, a witch, magical person that runs a bar on Bourbon Street. But this person in the alleyway said that they have made this, and this woman is not aware of it even. Or as far as they know.
I will shout. Well, not shout, but I'll sort of chime in from the bath. Moog, why do you ask? You said it was very important.
I'm uncharacteristically quiet right now. My arms are folded. I'm not looking at anyone in particular. I'm staring a hole in the floor. Right before I found Cora, or rather Cora found me, my home was infiltrated when it should not have been. And I paused and I stopped myself. I'm struggling with the thought of continuing, and I think Cora can read that on my face.
I think I would think about it for a second and then say, wait, are you saying the person who infiltrated your home was this person?
I don't think this person, but maybe knowing. The person who infiltrated seemed to be maybe Gangrel.
Oh.
Yes. She sampled my sister, and at the first sign of conflict, she flew away, turned into a bat and flew away. But before she did, I look at my own hands. She said a name.
What name?
Adeline the spider.
Adeline.
Can I point of order just for a moment, just because it's been a long time since this happened?
Yep.
But she said Adeline because she asked Deadeyes if she wanted to know who her sire was, right? Is that how that went, in my recollection?
I am fairly certain that that is correct. Yes.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure she told us her name.
She did tell you her name.
Yes, she did. And
Yeah.
I know what it is, but I've not seen it yet written on Little Buddy.
Am I
Okay.
standing where I can hear you talking, Moog?
Yes,
Come back out to the main
I'm
room.
in the chair.
Yeah. I was
I
going to
assume
say,
we're all
as
talking
I'm,
loud
as
enough.
I'm listening
Yeah.
to you,
Yes. This is no secret. Nothing.
I open my coat and I welcome the hand out with my hand. And I imagine he's going to crawl up my forearm, kind of rest like I'm cradling him. And I'll put my hand on top of him, almost to like pet him or soothe him.
Oh.
And I say under my breath, there. And I don't know how much you can see of him.
Well, I'm misremembering, so please correct me. Is it on the palm or is it on the back of the hand? It's on the palm, yeah?
I don't know if it has a palm so much anymore,
No, it
right?
doesn't.
Is
it's
it
like
still
a,
written
y-
on
that's
on-
the question.
I think it disappeared,
It
didn't
did
it?
disappear. Yeah, it is no longer written on the
alright.
hand. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry,
Mhm.
I do have one other question
Sure.
for Greg. I don't know if, because like what you just said, the way that I heard it was that you said that this person said her name was Adeline.
No. That's not what I meant.
Okay,
meant-
that's what I got,
Adeline.
and I just wanted to double check that Moog wasn't like deliberately
No.
saying something that was incorrect. But okay, cool.
Yes, so... Did I say that? I didn't mean that, if that's what I said.
No, I don't think you
No.
said that.
Okay, it's just sorry. It was me and my brain.
Okay. Moog said it perfectly in the order without any deception in which it actually
sorry. I just want to make sure.
All right. No.
Because I think what I was getting was that this woman is the same person as the spider, is like what I think we were moving towards. So I just want to clarify whether that was what we were
I think someone asked me that, and then I said, no, I don't think so.
Cora did.
And
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. My apologies, guys.
Sorry. Because then you also can't.
At least you didn't sniffle into the mic.
Oh my god.
Well, this appears to be more than a
I
coincidence,
swear to God.
I would say.
Just gonna get up and
I
walk
say
away.
this the
Fire assault.
the spider woman here and the woman there seems like more than a coincidence.
That's
I
not.
will say that we have met a few people since we have been here that are familiar with magical things, and the ones in the bar that have told us that we are all very special and rare creatures here, and much more so in our where we come from. And also this very powerful woman in the bar on Bourbon Street, she has also said that she, as strong as she is, and I look at the little guy that he is petting, she has never heard of any of us being in the city. In fact, most people who we have talked to about this are afraid to even say what we are. But when this person approached us in the alleyway, she immediately called us this word Deathless, which they use for us here. She was not afraid. She did not hesitate. She didn't seem surprised that we were kindred. She just seemed surprised that we were here and wondered how we appeared.
And this woman that you met, she have dark hair, green eyes.
Well, the woman we met was the woman you saw on the ground. It was the voice coming through her, the shadowy spider behind her is the one that we met.
Oh. Well, it's not Marianne then.
Did you
Point of
say
order
Marianne
for
or
Mercs.
Miriam?
Marianne.
Oh, it's Miriam.
Marion.
Miriam.
Marion.
Did you say Miriam?
Yes.
Miriam Hale?
You can read minds, Stalker? That's with the name, and that's very not right.
I can sometimes, but that's not what I did.
And how do you know that name?
It was written on that creature.
Does the hand act or respond to this at all?
That is a really good question. Fuck. Go ahead and make a roll for me.
Me.
Yes. You can roll body, and difficulty is going to be 40.
You roll for the hand now.
Yeah, that's essentially.
Speak for the hand.
Yep, that's essentially.
I love
what's
him.
happening.
He's my best friend currently.
Just a note, someone, I will look up the name, did incredible art of our little hand buddy here in the fan art channel.
It's
It's,
incredible.
if you want to
That's
get a
so
good
cool.
account of
Gross.
how gnarly he is.
62, fail.
Yeah, there's no response. I think he's just. Does he still have the tongue as a pillow?
I imagine he's like, he brought the tongue out and he's like showing
he's
me.
just like fucking,
And
yeah,
just, like,
he's walking
kinda
around with his
snuggled up,
tongue. Yeah. Okay. Please continue. I'm sorry.
All right, so Hale's name was written on that thing over there.
Yes.
Why? That is
I-
odd.
Think it only fair that those who are lacking information on this kindred in front of us should be made aware.
That is a very good point.
Before
before we move any further, I came to the apartment and found Moog sitting in this chair. Gora explained that he was with her and that Fen had decided to stay behind of his own volition.
Was?
Stay behind where?
That would be my home. You see, Cora's not the only one with a proxy. I don't think.
What happens when they say this word? Does anything happen?
Roll for me.
Everybody who does not know?
Yeah, everybody who does not know, except for Constantine. You already know, man. In the pit of your stomach, you already know that it's true.
We're rolling our magic stat?
Yeah.
Be 30?
Mm-hmm.
29.
Yep. Then you know, too. In the pit of your stomach, you know what he says is true. Mm-hmm.
Talking about the concept of a proxy and what I suddenly realize about him, do I know in that moment what a proxy is, yeah? Like...
Yes, absolutely.
That it's connected, it's like a soulmate, could you say?
No, it's not like that.
No? Okay.
It's, well, I mean, you are intrinsically connected, but it is more like a body double.
Yeah, okay.
But I think, or, well, I don't know. I guess it's just an interpretation of the word here. So if this is how you would interpret it, then that's fine. But I think maybe for Constantine, you might feel, and this is just my interpretation of your character, but I think you're a very kind of visual or auditory character. So you might hear the beating of a heart and you might feel like you have a twin out there somewhere. Like just that feeling of like, wait a minute. And then you just know that that's true. And you're like, wait a second. When I listen to my heart, I've always heard another one. That kind of thing. That feels very Constantine to me. Yeah?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
We're cooking with gas.
All right, awesome.
I still am cautious about this situation. I find it hard to believe Fan would leave us.
Why? Were you best buddies or something? Were you soulmates? Made from the same cloth?
Made an
Every
oath.
time you speak, I'm just going to say something.
How long do you do that for? Because I'll just keep trying to speak.
All right, stop.
Made an oath.
But you do not take Cora at her word.
I find it suspicious. Strange.
You don't think him leaving could be an extension of this oath or whatever?
Perhaps. But I think everyone here deserves the same information that I have. This Moog is a proxy to Gora.
And where was your home?
Look at Esteban. It was right here. Well, a place like this, I think. It was the chantry. Right here.
The sorcerers.
This Tremere
sorry?
little shit. Sorry.
So, I hope you don't mind I'm asking you questions, but what is a better way to get to know someone? How long ago were you sired?
I look at Cora. I look back at Esteban. 5 years. Give or take.
And are you
Mate.
the only one?
No.
How many are there?
In my group?
How many of these proxies?
Why do you want to know that?
Because I would like to know who has done this to us, and you have information that can help us figure it out.
I don't see what that has any relevance for. There were 7 in my group.
Then why don't you want to tell me? But thank you. Perhaps in time you will understand what you do not understand now. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Fingers crossed. Now, there are 6 of us. Then we each are to believe we have our own?
Yes,
Oh,
Moog tells the truth.
then there is one of us left behind.
Yes, where are they?
Please don't make
Correct.
me go back there.
Go back
Believe
where?
It's
You're
always
right,
been.
Connor.
It's always been the crypt.
What crypt?
It is where we were found, where we were kept.
Oh.
Why would the Tremere?
If there are these so-called proxies for every one of us here from your group, that means that Stalker, Cora, you're meant to find us here.
Yes.
That's why I wanted to bring Mook back with us. And why Fen wanted to stay there. In the Lucky Rabbit, they told us, well, I guess during the conversation, we were saying that it must have taken extreme power to send someone to another dimension or another world or wherever we are now. It would make more sense for it to be intentional for all of us. So whoever's behind this, I think we're all pawns in whatever plan they have. Finding out that each of us has a proxy, in my opinion, makes that even stronger. We were sent here, and whoever's behind this made proxies of all of us. To what end, I don't know.
I walk out of the bathroom. I have a towel wrapped around my waist.
How small is the towel?
A
It
washcloth.
yeah. I'm just holding a washcloth.
Just a
Holding
dry,
it
it's
up with his
drying.
mind.
I'm
his
just-
power.
yeah.
It's just like dangling there, floating there.
It's actually being held up by something else. Something else that is. Yep. No,
Turned on by the
it's,
idea
you know.
of a twin. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yep. basically.
There's another one
yeah.
with me.
You guys are joking, but that is exactly what's happening right now.
He's not joking.
I'm not, just to be clear, I'm not, but I walk out of the tub and I will walk over to where Moog is sitting and kind of like crouch down, like kneel in front of you. And give me a second to think about how I just met Moog.
If it helps with this, Moog is not in his confident body language in which he's been. He is, I am torn and distraught. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what he's thinking, what I'm thinking. I'm going to leave it, but that is my body language.
Okay. Okay. What do I think Moog needs in the little time that I've known? I mean, it's very difficult to know exactly what Moog would need because I literally just met you. But I did look at you and know exactly what you were. It's like a piercing look. I'm just going to reach up and very gently tuck a lock of your hair behind your ear. And I'm just looking at you. Your sunglasses are on, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to just very gently peel them off.
I pull away.
And then I would like to say, can you show them to me?
What?
And then I'll put my hand on your hand. No. My other. And I would like to see. I would like to have a vision of who our proxies are and what specifically mine, but if I see the others, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can have you roll charisma here.
Okay. I'd like to get a vision of the visionary.
I don't think I know that visionary is yours though. So if you ask me to show me yours, then I wouldn't be able to do that unless the rule's probably good enough. Fen knows that information, but I do not.
Yeah. So
I also know. Because Fen talked about
that's
smelling another Cora and Constantine in the hallway.
Yep. So you're gonna go ahead and roll your charisma, difficulty of 30.
Okay.
It would
71.
Yeah, it would normally be 20, but you are touching his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know Moog. I don't know Moog. I don't know
it's
what.
It's not about knowing Moog. It's that you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in PBU, and we're learning this slowly, doing 3 things to help bolster your, you're basically doing a spell right now, even though you don't know what the spell is. You're doing a find person kind of type spell, and you are touching a proxy that, as far as you know, was made at the same time or in the same space, or is close to what you're trying to find. So using Moog is actually good here, but you need 2 other things to bump that difficulty up to something that isn't horrifically hard, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like your own hair or your own nail.
Do you say what you're trying to do, out loud?
No. I mean, I say show.
Help me find my other.
Can you show?
He says.
Can you show me? Can you help me find my other?
If you're standing there and you look frustrated.
You would have seen me. Yeah, touching people and staring into their eyes, kind of magically vibes, I guess.
Walk over and I squat. I get down 2 on the level and I look at Constantine, or even if he's not looking at me, I say, "Do you remember what the bartender did to us?"
Yes.
Do you want to try this now? How well do you remember it?
Constantine would probably remember, but Mergs doesn't. So if you want,
Well, it was the blood, and then the on the
Oh,
hand,
yes.
and then
Yeah. Huh. Okay, I bring I'm not looking at you. I'm still looking at Moog, but I nod. And then I
it's best
bring
if you ask him first, as I'm sure you know. To
Okay.
do what you want.
Yeah.
Consent is very important.
I'm reciting that as something that I memorized because you taught me it.
That's so cute. So Moog, I'm still looking at you, and I say, "May I?"
I look at Cora.
What are you asking? What happened in the bar?
The bartender there, she did something, and took, for a moment, she was allowed to see a memory of ours, and I had done it back to her. I did not like what I saw, but I had done it.
So a memory spell?
Something like that, just to share one little memory.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Now she just needs a little bit of your blood.
Yes, but
A little bit.
memories are not to be trifled with.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I like the idea of this either.
I'll give you one of mine. Will that be a good enough trade? I look at Cora. Not all of us can be so lucky as to hold such secrets for so long.
I consider what he says.
Bro, threatening Cora in public? This is juicy as fuck.
Cora. This thing, or so he likes to call it, and I'll motion to the hand, gave us this name. And this thing, and I motion to Moog, shows up and says the same name. Let them find out. Let them do it.
There are still forces at work here that we don't understand. I don't think we should just be shooting spells into the dark just to see what happens. Constantine, if you're asking because you want to have confirmation about your proxy, I can give you that. I heard them.
I frown at you. I want to see them. It is not enough to know they exist. Would you not want to know? The piece of you. Another. Bound. Crossing. A connection crossing. Impossible space. We are not home. And yet we are still connected? That is how we get home. It is a road, a street, a path, a telephone. You are smart. I know you are. I think it is time to do spells.
At this, I would turn to Moog and look at him and say, I think ultimately this is your decision, your consent to give.
I look at Cora, a bit, I think, disappointed. think about everyone back at the Chantry. And I can't help but feel like I'm betraying them right now. All I want to do is protect them. And yet here I am, about to open up my memories.
I will give you one of mine.
That means nothing to me.
Are you sure? You should reconsider that. The value of such things.
What is the value of a random hookup that you had decades ago to me?
Do you think I would trade with something so small?
I don't know. I've only just met you.
Yes, but your family is our family. Have you not considered that?
I have. And the actions of some of your party members would say otherwise.
Yes, well, unfortunately, you do not choose who your family is. Nonetheless, they are. Do you want to protect them?
Yes, more than anything.
I want to protect them too. You tell me that I have another. One who knows me, made for me. Like clay from the earth. New, sparkling. You tell me they're mine and I'm theirs. I will do anything to protect them. Does that answer your question?
And what if you don't like the look of your proxy? What if you meet them and they are not everything you hoped and dreamed they would be? Would you toss them aside as if they were a meal?
You do not know me well enough to think me so shallow.
No, but you are kindred, yes. We are, at our core, narcissistic and vain.
I reach out and I would like to give him a memory.
Okay. And how do you do that?
How do I do this? I don't know, because the last time I healed Stalker, I was not aware exactly of what happened. I don't think I fully understand what happened then. So it can't be like, oh, I know that when I heal, I give memories. I have to be... I am so hurt at the assumption that I would throw this person away just based on how they look. And I think I'm angry. And I think that there's an element of the fight from earlier, this idea of like pushing away, like forcing, you know? So I don't think it's going to be like a nice, happy little ha ha ha. I think it's going to be kind of an intense, forceful push. And I will, like, I'm holding his hand, but I'll squeeze harder.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will take my thumb, hitch it off of my tooth,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll lean forward and I'll wipe it onto his cheek.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. It's gonna be your magic stat. Difficulty is going to be 20. I'm very sorry, but you're trying to do a spell right now, I think.
Yeah.
Because you don't know that healing has the potential to leak a memory, and you're trying to do this, and so unfortunately you would have to do the spell properly for it to work, but there's always a chance you could succeed. So we're going to say 20 here. Go for it.
Yeah. Failure 53.
Yeah. Okay. So you focus on whatever memory you want to give him, and nothing happens here.
Do you see what I mean? And I wipe the blood off my cheek. The moment something doesn't go our way, we resort to force and strength.
I stand. I let go of Moog's hand. I stand and I look at Cora and I say, "You have doomed us." And then I will walk out of the room. I'll go to the bathroom, put my clothes on, and I leave the fucking apartment.
I will put my friend back in my coat and wander off into the apartment. I go into the bathroom. I get up against the wall and put my back to it. Kind of melt down into a seat. And I offer my little friend to come out again. I say, "It's okay. You can give it to me." And
The tongue?
the tongue.
Yeah, okay. He will absolutely basically listen to you. He will basically listen to you. You've kind of adopted him as your familiar type thing at the moment. So he will listen to you. Unless I say otherwise, you can just assume that he responds and follows your instruction.
So he gives it up to me.
Mm-hmm.
Does it still have the etching on it?
It does, but it looks a little faded.
I'll bring it close to my face. Can you hear me? Even if we abandon hope, even if some of us die, I will find her. I will. And I chuck it across the bathroom. Fetch.
Sorry, I love the imagery of a homunculus hand fetching a fucking tongue. Just so everyone knows, a human tongue is really long when you yank it out of the body. So he's basically got like a leash length fucking tongue that he's flipping around.
Perfect dog toy.
Yeah. So the homunculus will absolutely play with the edge of his tongue.
And while he's playing with it, I want to take out my axes.
Yep.
And unfold the cloth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that, will this still burn me? If everything is different than when we were in the crypt, if all that we've been through is, and I grab them.
Go ahead and roll for me. It's going to be your body stat, difficulty 40.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a gift here. And that gift is that they absolutely will still hurt you if you believe that they are going to hurt you. So this is some PBU stuff here where your belief, and I'm being very careful because I don't want to spoil your backstory or history, but where you come from and like your culture very much believed that iron and some other metals would hurt any like fey-like creatures or any like entities that would maybe be considered vampiric. You ride that line. So it is your embedded cultural belief that I think allowed this to hurt you in the first place. So with this role, you can have that knowledge if you'd like, but also it can be a situation of, oh, I understand why this hurt me in the first place, but I'm deathless now and it doesn't have to hurt me anymore. So you can actually, and then because of this role, you will be able to remove this bane from your character sheet in VTM, should you guys go back to the other reality. Because this is a bane for you as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't turn that down. So
Yeah.
I think he would be thinking that since he's kind of thinking about, you know, his main goals maybe, and thinking back to when he was a mortal being, I think he would grab those as if it can't hurt him, or if it has no magical, you know, punish, like, you know, burn on him, or when he grabbed them, when he came out of the crypt like a animal, you know.
Yeah.
Think like he's really feeling his human side and his goal, so he grabs those things like they won't hurt him.
You know what I think would be interesting? I don't think they actually burn you, but I really like the idea that it feels like it's burning you. It's like that, almost that, like, not strongly, but faintly, so that every time you use these, it's really a battle of willpower, of mind, of being like, no, I don't believe in this anymore. You know, when you kind of have that, like, doubt about something, even though you kind of know this is the way that it should be, and you kind of have to fight your brain sometimes. I like the idea that even though we're removing this bane, there is like phantom pain that you have to fight in your mind.
I felt it. When I burned.
Yep.
So they do burn me, or I don't feel it. Or?
They don't burn you. They don't actually burn you. So if you look at your hands, they're fine, but you might feel the tingling sensation that it's almost like your mind is starting to believe that they're going to burn you, but you're going, no, they don't burn me. You're like Neoing in the Matrix here, where you're just like, no, but you'll still feel some residual pain here. Just a reminder that your willpower is winning over here.
So I feel that, you know, that pain when I picked him up out of the crypt, and I can feel exactly where it burned me. And I realize I can hold him again. And I kind of like, just like raise my head like, and I lift up the backs of my coat and I tuck the handles like into the back of my pants so that the blades are kind of sticking outward. I look at my friend who's having a blast, I imagine, with this tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And I smile.
I just realized something. I think your friend is going to bring the tongue over to you. And is going to crawl up you and be holding the tongue and trying to gesture something towards you. Like he is like pushing the tongue into your face.
I will grab it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding it, looking at the etching.
Its fingers go up to your mouth and pull at your lips.
My friend's fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I open my mouth. And I stick my tongue out.
Are you gonna let it do anything else? Like, 'cause I think it would kind of grab this tongue and start directing it into your mouth. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably would have done it a lot sooner, but I just am a half a brain because I'm sick.
No.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
I don't let him do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I pull the hand away.
Mm-hmm. He keeps trying
Is
a
it-
couple more times, but then eventually he'll give up.
He gives up.
Yeah, if you keep swatting him away, then yeah, he'll give up. But he does keep trying. He is pretty insistent at first.
I don't like that at all. What the fuck?
Yeah,
man?
I know.
Okay. I thought we had something good going here.
Yeah.
Do I feel like he was trying to like hurt me?
No.
Is it like a cat where they're like, I have to show you how to eat because you're not eating the way that, you
Or
know,
in like a matchy kind of way.
yeah. She can't
trying to
answer us
think-
because we're not in the scene and it's
Well,
not us.
No, but I'm trying to think of like how to describe this because he doesn't have a face, right? It's just a hand. So, well, it's a homunculus hand, so it's got like a million fingers and stuff like that. But I think it like points at it and then points to your mouth and then tries to pull it towards your mouth. Maybe it scuttles over to your axe now that you have on your hip, comes back and, you know, the part of the tongue. But it is absolutely trying to get you to consume the part with the ritual symbol on it. I think that's very clear. He wants you to eat that. Or he's trying to put it in your mouth.
I like pull it away again and
Mm-hmm.
do you want me to eat this?
And I'm pretty sure it was once for no and twice for yes. It hops
sure.
twice. It might have been the other way around. It hops
pinches.
once.
I would say like it pinches me because
Yeah,
I'm like
that's
holding
right.
it in his hand.
Yeah. So it's
Pinches me
yeah.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Will it help me?
Twice. Because you just said that shit out loud, did you not? You spoke to this tongue and said, I will find her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, it pinches you twice.
Should I reread the decomposition? Google.
It'll be easier to bite into.
Mm-hmm. He's got a strong constitution. He'll be fine.
Someone get me some salt. Have any ketchup?
Some hot sauce.
Just
20.
like Mom used to make.
Gas formation becomes apparent within 24 to 48 hours.
It's pretty putrid looking. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried that in this moment that I'm being tricked because I can't trust much. I thought, you know.
I just wanted to paint the picture for the audience.
No, it's very, yeah.
Hmm?
I pull the tongue closer to my mouth.
It tries to angle it downward so that the ritual symbol would be touching your ritual symbol on your tongue. It's very much trying to gesture to you to like, don't eat the whole thing. Cut off only what you need, right? Like it scuttles to your axe, then goes back to the tongue and is like trying so hard to be like, and then if you're bringing it close to your mouth, then it absolutely tries to turn it upside down. So
I press the ritual symbol to my tongue.
Okay. Nothing immediately happens here except that you feel power. You feel like a surge of power. Maybe all the way through down your tongue as well. But nothing explodes, nothing else crazy happens, but the hand is waiting. The hand waits for you. It wants you to eat it.
Pauses,
Yeah.
like when I put it to my tongue.
Yep, like it's like, okay, keep going. It wants you to eat it.
I look at him in the eye.
Mm-hmm. The big
My
owl
hand
eye.
friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Can I see anything through his eye?
Yeah, I think it's like the eye is like, excited for you, and it's like darting between the axe. Like, is he really going to eat the whole thing? Like, is he going to eat the whole tongue instead of just like cutting it off? But, I do think it looks like he's trying to help you. I don't think you get any other sense that he's, trying to trick you or anything like that. Like, the same way he was giddy and jumping and like, clutching onto you is the same way that he's trying to do this for you. It's more just kind of like, oh, hey, do this after you say what you say to the tongue. Like doesn't matter if we die.
I think I smile at the eye. And then I raise this tongue like above my head, like a spaghetti,
Mm-hmm.
and just let it slide into my mouth, and I'm chewing it as it's coming down.
Okay.
And it's, I'm guessing like maybe a foot long or something, and I just,
Yeah. Pretty long.
chew it all
The whole
down.
thing. Okay.
And I'm guessing there's just like putrid blood and whatever coming like out the side of my mouth, and I'm very sorry for that image, but I'm guessing it wouldn't be a clean thing. There's blood when I ripped it out of her head, and fuck it, I'm eating this tongue.
Yep.
I
All right.
slurp it down.
We're gonna do
Fuck
2
yeah,
rolls.
dude.
One, your body constitution roll. So do that one first, and then the second one is also still body. The first one's gonna be difficulty 40. The second one's gonna be also difficulty 40. So you got 2 rolls back to back. You can. Oh my God! Did that just happen? Did you just get 15 and a 17?
I just rolled twice. No, my 15 was
From before?
it was the
Okay.
first roll that I did. So
Okay.
17 and then 70.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you an offer that you cannot fucking refuse. Take the 70 for your constitution check. Barf your guts out, but take that 17 for the other thing, would be my recommendation.
Take the 17 for the other thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you don't know what that is, I know, but just trust me. Trust me, bro.
70 would be
You're gonna-
Constitution. is what I'm saying.
it's gonna be gross,
Okay.
and you're gonna fucking feel gross for
Yeah,
a little while. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
I immediately just fucking vomited all back up onto the ground.
Yeah. Perfect. What's your body stat right now?
I'm at 51, I think, because I just had that. The 17 was another worldly, so I'm 51.
Okay, so technically it's supposed to stop at 50. You're now bumping it to 55. You have a permanent increase for ingesting this person's tongue.
Whoa.
Yep.
What the fuck?
They have a permanent
Nice.
decrease. So good job. Good job.
Wow. Okay, so I can the up arrows change that, right?
Yep. Or you should just be able to type it in as well. So you're at 55 now.
Oh, sick.
Mhm,
All right, cool.
But you are going to feel pretty fucking gross for a while.
Yeah,
Some other things came along with it. So roll me a D100. We're going to roll on the entanglement table here for you. Wait a minute. What?
Did I do that right or wrong?
Yeah. You need to do the 1 D100 all together. Because it just rolled
sorry.
a 1, and I was like, whoa!
I just rolled a 1.
Or that's fate.
On the
Yep.
Can I just hit it on the sheet? There's a flat D100.
Yeah.
Is that,
Absolutely, you can.
Okay. 44.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, you roll again. And you're gonna
Another D100.
Yeah, sorry, you roll twice more. You get to take both of these entanglements. You got doubles on the entanglement
Get
table.
to.
Yeah.
Get to.
Well, some of them are good.
I rolled another D100 and I rolled a 7.
Yep. Okay, and then one more.
One more. Okay, sorry.
No, you're all good.
What the fuck is going on?
Someone had to do it since I wasn't here.
44, 7, 69. What the hell are these rolls?
Play the music.
Very nice.
Yes.
Just rolling like a champion over here.
What's happening?
Trip
Fate.
spawns out of the carpet.
Fate is happening right now.
There's a phone
just
in your
died.
pocket. There's a phone in your pocket now. I cannot believe you rolled that. Like, my hand is shaking, bro. On a 100
Get the
table,
fuck outta
you
here.
rolled the 69. Yeah, there's a phone in your pocket. I don't think you notice right this second, but at any moment, you could notice that there's something fucking weird in your pocket. And of all the characters to have a fucking phone in your pocket, it's going to be a character that would know. Oh, wait, no. Oh my God!
It's
There's a
1995.
cell phone in your pocket that shouldn't exist yet, okay? You
Bro,
have a cell phone
what?
in your pocket and it should not exist yet.
But he's
All right.
he's also 17 million years old. So
Yeah, but
But
Yeah.
I
What-
know what a
think he
phone
is.
Can I
he
ask?
knows exactly. Yeah, he knows that it's a phone, but I don't know if you know exactly that it's a cell phone yet. Wow, holy shit, dude.
Can I ask what kind of cell phone it is? So it's just I'm curious.
Sidekick.
You know
Is
exactly.
it a
what kind
smartphone
of-
or is it like a?
Does anybody
Razor?
remember? Does anybody remember what Trick's phone? I think it was a flip phone.
That's fucking crazy.
I think it was a flip
phone.
It was
you
a
might-
flip phone.
I think
It
you
was a
might be
flip
right
phone.
about a flip phone.
Yeah, I think it was a flip
It was a
phone.
flip phone.
You've got a fucking Nokia flip phone in your goddamn pocket. You guys remember?
I-
No, wait. I'm just
When
gonna
it
fucking say
rings,
it.
it's
No.
DMX.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where he lost his phone for a good, like, day? This is where the phone went. Right here. And then you're gonna lose the phone in like an hour, a day's worth of time. I'm like fucking losing my mind right
Holy
now.
That's like
I
25
cannot
episodes.
believe that just happened.
When I'm barfing,
Orcish.
I feel this thing in my pocket
Yeah,
swaying around, and it like hits me in my
Yeah.
like arm,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know what it is, and I'm like, and I like wipe my mouth.
Vomits on it.
I take it out.
Open it. You open the flip part.
I open the flip part.
Now, you have a voicemail. I don't know if you know what that means.
No.
But there is a
No.
voicemail
No
symbol on it. Okay.
No.
And also, you have. It's 4:30 and the clock doesn't work. I don't know if I know you know what a clock is, and I know you know what that would mean. So, God, I can't remember when he lost the phone. I just know in my notes he lost his phone for 24 hours or something like that. And I know there's a voicemail on it, but I don't know if there are any missed calls. So I'm just going to say, because it's been 6 years as of 3 days ago. Holy fuck, man. That it is whatever missed calls were there, because I know he had some missed calls as well. So we're just going to say it's that. You've got some missed calls. You've got one fucking voicemail. And if you hit play, because here's the thing, is I know you know what all of these things are, but cell phones aren't really out yet. So I don't know if you know how to work this device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking
Yeah.
at it, and I don't know what any of it means, or I assume this is a phone somehow.
Yeah. It's a phone, but it's one you haven't really seen before.
And I want to call out to them.
Holy fuck, man. What just happened? What was the other one? You rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Whoa, I'm sweating. Oh no! How did you get this as well? You have an unholy hunger as well, which feels narratively perfect. You crave raw meat or dirt sometimes for sustenance.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because you ate a fucking tongue. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is
That's
haunted.
fucking
I'm sorry, that's really
haunted.
fucking haunted. Yeah, that's haunted. That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I got the hunger.
Yep.
Jeez, okay.
Oh my god. 69.
Is the dirt that you desire to eat, is the dirt from the forest?
I was gonna say either dirt from a forest or dirt from a grave or something like that, but I'll leave it up to you. But yeah, that's fucking nuts, man. I can't believe that just happened. And that's not the only thing on here. I've started doing. The table will have 200.
Everyone, I found something. I shout through the door.
When I step in there, does it stop working?
Does what stop working?
A cell phone.
No. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I remember. I don't know how this is possible. It's a superpower from this haunted fucking game that is Nocturne. Briar calls Trick and he's in the woods. And he doesn't get the call. It's happening right now. It's happening right now.
Quick, someone get KPP on the line.
Yep, he doesn't get the call. He doesn't get the call because you've walked into the bathroom and the phone is no longer working. Yep. Holy shit, dude. That's fucking insane.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Okay.
Both KPP and Zeke just sneezed. Like somebody's talking about us. Full on anime moment. All right. The phone
So
you
like
looking,
screen will
Stalker?
flicker and then go dead when Stalker walks into the room.
Huh, okay. So you're in here now, Stalker?
I'm
I
just
follow Stalker as well.
I think we all are just piled into the doorway at this point because we heard vomiting, violent vomiting, and then you saying you have to come and see this. So I definitely want to see what the fuck is going on, what you just spit up.
You come in and you see just a pile of, you can use your imagination on the ground, and I have like blood down my shirt and on my, chin from like gobbling this thing up. And I'm holding this cell phone flipped open to you guys.
Is that a
What is it?
phone? Aren't they supposed to be bigger? I look around at my audience. Oh, right. You may not know that.
Somebody lost this. It's not mine.
Where did you find
It
it?
appeared in my pocket.
It hasn't been there since we found the coat?
No.
It just appeared out of thin air.
Maybe our little friend picked it up somewhere as well.
If that's a phone, I've never seen a phone that small.
What just happened here?
Nothing.
I mean, something definitely happened, and I look at the mess on the floor.
Yes, you have something on your chin and your mouth and your chest.
Is the tongue on the floor since you ingested it? No, it's not there. That wasn't part of it. All right.
PB, can you check your DM?
Yep, sorry, I have a cat in my lap. Oh, that is such a good question. You'll have to roll for it, though. Roll your body. Difficulty 40.
I wish I had seen Star Trek at this point.
45.
You feel like you could try.
Nothing happened. I got sick. It exploded. I think my friend had a little too much fun with it. And then this thing appeared. And I will hand it to the nearest person.
I'll take it. And then I open it and I'm looking at it and it looks familiar to me, but it's still foreign because it's 1995.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a thought. It's not working.
Right.
Maybe I need better reception. And I think about the void that we were just in as well. Huh. And I make my way to the balcony.
Okay. When you leave the bathroom where Stalker is, then it'll start working again. It kind of just like turns on. It's got some missed calls. Sure, Briar's name shows up on missed call, and then you've got a voicemail.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
I go back in the bathroom and I look at the phone.
It goes dead. Shouldn't say. it goes
Cora,
dead,
could you
screen
follow me,
flickers.
please?
I follow him.
It
I leave the bathroom.
It turns on, and then when they go back in, it flickers and turns off.
This, I say this to everyone in the bathroom. This works. But not in the bathroom for some reason. The moment I cross the threshold, it lights back up. And someone named Blair's name is on it and all this shit.
I sometimes have difficulty with what is known as technology.
Why? It's not difficulty, it's just flat out not working near you.
I shrug.
This has been your entire existence.
No. This kind of technology hasn't existed for that long.
So as long as this technology has existed, it doesn't work near you.
Yes.
And your clan, or just you?
Just me. And some others, I think.
Oh. Interesting. This should not exist yet. This is much too small. There are devices like this, and there's even some that are mounted in vehicles. What the fuck is going on here? I'm afraid.
That's where we end the episode.
Awesome.
That was fucking insane. I will.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. What'd you think, Betty? Your mind blown? Fucking what? Okay, bye guys. Thank you for watching. Do I have news? Oh yeah. There's a finale on Monday. Gatewalkers. Watch it.
Whoa.
Okay? Yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Whoa.
That's been going on forever, I feel. Like years, right? Or has it not been years? Am I misremembering? It's been a very long time.
I actually think you might be right. It's been going on for a while. I know that.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's an epic. Nearly 2 years, yeah. And the other thing, and I didn't even load it up because I've been sick, but it was announced that I'm taking over for the Friday show. So there's a trailer somewhere on last Friday's episode. So go watch it there.
It's so good, everyone.
Okay.
So good.
I'm taking us out.
It's so good.
Bye.
Definitely better than the one before, probably.
Oh, I'm feeling low again. Ain't shit I owe to them. They don't wanna let it go. Oh, I'm feeling low again. Ain't shit I owe to them. They don't wanna let it go. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat me, no. Giving every piece of my soul. You say you don't know how to treat.
Oh, no, we're not. Why is it muted? No one says a thing. Did it not work? Could you guys not hear it?
We could.
You guys could. Could chat?
Yeah. I don't know. They hear now. Wait, what?
Wait a minute. How does that make
They
sense?
can hear us now? I'm so confused.
They can hear us talking now for sure.
Hold on. Don't say anything. Hold on. Don't say anything. You guys can hear it, but they can't. Oh my God. But I don't know why.
Be there to answer and be careful.
That work? That works.
Mm-mm.
Okay, chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hold. Hold the line.
Trick, I got your voicemail. I've tried contacting you a few times, but it's not going through. You must be at the cabin. Use the watch Jazz gave you. Go to the payphone at Troubadour and Lona May Street. 10 hours from now. I will call. Be there to answer and be careful.